So let's talk about how I made millions through YouTube. No, I'm not talking about the currency here. I'm not talking about dollars or something. I'm talking about the followers and subscribers. And the most important, we call them learners. See, the thing is, I wanted to make a video from a long time about helping people to be an online educator. See, if you talk about the technological field, a lot of people want to learn different technologies, and every day you see something new technologies, right, coming up in the market. There are a few technologies which are going from a long time, and then you see some new things coming up. And there's a huge gap between what is happening in the industry and are people able to learn that? First of all, books are not able to cope up with that. Reason, once you print a book, it's there in the market for a long time, and then you see a new version, you see a new update coming up. On the other hand, even people who are using those technologies, they are just using it. Of course, they are experts in it, but they are not sure how can they share their knowledge on the internet. Of course, they write articles, but then they write in a segment format. Even if I want to follow something, I don't find anything in a structured format. I do find some articles here and there, and then I have to collect them and connect them. Since I have worked in the industry for a long time and I have experience with technologies, I can do that now. But if I can imagine myself as a fresher and if I see all this article of different technologies, the question will be, will I able to collect everything and make a sense out of it? And I want these people who are expert in their field, who are exploring all these technologies, I want to help them to teach online. That's one segment. Next, I have seen some amazing trainers in my entire journey. I am a corporate trainer and I meet a lot of people there, amazing trainers, and they are doing very good in offline things, in the corporate, in the offline retail business. But when it comes to online, maybe they don't want to get into online. There might be different reasons, but what I feel is teaching offline and teaching online is a bit different, right? So when you face in real world, when you talk to real people, you actually feel the feedback. You can see the feedback happening at the same time, right? But in the online, you don't get the feedback. I'm talking to a camera, and trust me, it is weird to talk to a camera. And I want to help these amazing trainers to come online. In fact, few of my friends, I do motivate them to make your own YouTube channel, upload your videos, and they do that. But because of the other work, they leave YouTube behind and they focus on their main work. The thing is, YouTube or the similar platform has a huge potential to teach not just a bunch of people, but entire world. And that's why I started YouTube. It was not for money, and I don't even make much from YouTube. It's good money, but not enough. Okay, so again, there are other options as well. You can make your courses, you can sell them, you can make from other platforms, but YouTube is not for money. But what YouTube gives you is satisfaction, and you can reach millions. And that's what we're talking about. How can you make million? Not currency, but followers and learners. So when I talk to my friends and they have these questions, how do I structure the content? How do I make a video? So I was thinking about it, and I do give them some feedback. So from last 2 years, I was thinking, instead of helping one by one to one of my friend or colleagues, what if I can make a video? What if I can make a structured things, what I have learned in my journey, and help them with that? And that's where we are starting a new venture, you can say, or a new startup called Telusko Media. Again, you will find more updates about this in the upcoming weeks or months or days. We are still in the process, and in which we are going to teach everything what I have learned or what my friends have learned or the other YouTubers. And I will make sure that they come on this platform, they help me and help you as well to build this. And let's make more educators and get these quality trainers from the industry online. Of course, there are a lot of teachers online nowadays, but then if you talk about the effective trainers, there are few. So I want to get those amazing trainers online. Now, if you're someone who want to be an online educator, it can be YouTube or any platform, doesn't matter. If you want to do it online, what are the steps? Of course, I wanted to make a separate video on each point. There are 7 points which I've listed on here. I wanted to make a separate video, and maybe I will do that in the other channel, not on this channel. But these are the 7 points. The first one is the content. The content is very, very important. And trust me, the sequence is the priority. The first thing you have to focus is on the content. It's not about the camera, it's not about the lights, it's not about the mic. The most important thing for you is the content, what you're talking about, what you want to teach. And that makes an impact. So if I go back to my old videos, 2015, 14 videos, the camera quality is not good. The video quality is not good. The audio is not good, but maybe the content was good. The reason I'm saying maybe is because I don't like my own videos, but people do appreciate it. So I think those are the good content. So the most important thing is the content. Now, of course, you can be a dynamic trainer. So I don't prefer to write scripts. I prefer to go directly make a video. If I have the code with me or I can write the code on the go, I just make a video. But if you're someone who think a script will work for you, make a script and make a video out of it. But make sure it's a good content. Content should be short. Don't stretch the content. You don't have to teach a topic for 2 hours, which you can finish in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Right? Save your learners' time. That's very important. So make your content short. Next is a delivery. See, the problem is when you do it offline in a classroom, you have your entire body to engage your audience. Okay, what I'm saying is as a trainer, when you go on stage, you can use your entire body to move on the stage, and that can keep them engaged. You can use your hand gestures, which I'm doing in this video, but when you crop it, for to fit it on the screen, maybe you're not able to show your hand gestures. Maybe you're not able to show your movement the way I'm not able to do that now because I have a fixed mic and fixed camera. You can't do that in the online or making a video, right? This happens in offline. In offline, you also get your students' feedback because you can see that in their eyes if something which you're talking about excites them or are they able to understand what you're trying to say. In online, it's a big question mark. You only get to know the feedback once you upload your video and you see the comment section. That's where you get the feedback. So delivery is very, very important in terms of online is because you're talking to a camera. So you have to make it exciting. You have to make it, at least you have to enjoy what you're talking about. If you're not enjoying, even your learners will not enjoy. So you have to have that excitement. There's one little problem with online additional problem is the engagement. Nowadays, because of all this short form content, people don't have patience. If they don't enjoy the video in 5 seconds, they will swipe up. So you have to keep it engaging. The way I started this video, talking about some millions, maybe that was the point. You might have got engaged to the video, but again, you can have your own engagement points, and that's very important. Next is the mic. Video is not important. The mic is very important. The audio is very, very important. If you have amazing quality of the video, if you don't have a good mic or if you don't have a good sound in the video, no one will watch the video. Of course, right? You don't want to get irritated by listening to some video where the voice is not proper. So mic is very important. So if you want to do investment, because for the first two things, investment is not a big thing. For the third part, mic is a good investment. And you don't have to go for the high-end mic. I'm using this mic is because I have it. But I started with my mobile mic itself. So I was using my mobile phone as a microphone. And it works. But then if you want to do investment, I would say go for some higher version. Which one? Let me know in the comments if you want to know which mic is good. Maybe I will make a separate video on it on different channel. Telusko Media, you will find the link in description. But that's where I will talk about different mics. So invest on a good mic. Next, let's talk about the video. Now, should you keep your should you keep your face in the video? Now, that's a big question. I have observed a lot of people, they don't prefer to put their video or their face in the video or when they're making it. It works is because when you're not showing your face, you can focus fully on the content. It's like, if I want to talk about certain things, like let's take a podcast. Imagine, close your eyes for some time. And if I want to talk about certain things, even I can close my eyes and I can talk about things in a very smooth way. It's like if I'm talking about a language, let's say Java or Python or maybe a technology like AI, I can really think about it and talk slowly about it, like a speech or something, where you don't have to focus more on your face. It's because you're focusing on the content and the mic. And that's why people prefer to not show their face. But then if you want to keep your people or your audience engaged, the face works. At least for people who shows expression on their face when teaching. I prefer to do that. Again, not compulsion, but if you get an option, go for face. Now, question arises, if you want to capture your face, do you need a good camera? Of course not. Nowadays, if you talk about any phone works. Nowadays, the companies are focusing more on their cameras than the actual working. So this phone is Redmi, one of the cheapest phones I have in my office. So we use it for the official purpose and it works. It's slow, but it works. If you have this phone, even this phone camera is good to capture. So I will show you the footage. Okay, now this is getting recorded from a normal Redmi phone with a front camera. Maybe the camera is not great, but the lights are great. This is a daylight, which I'm shining in front of a window, and this works. So if you don't have a light, with you, you can use your window to record the video. Of course, then you can only make a video in the daytime. Let me show you how the back camera will look like. So if you have a daylight, you can use your back camera. I think it is better than the front camera. And if you can do a proper setup, this is how you will look without the expensive camera and expensive lights. Yeah, so that's how it looks. So you can use any phone to record your face. The back camera, the front camera, anything works. Now, what also helps is a good light. Of course, you can use natural light as I've shown you, or you can use studio light. So in this case, I'm using a studio light, but again, you don't have to go for that high end. You can use a normal soft boxes or the LED lights, and that works. So if you want to improve your video quality, make sure that you have good lights, or the daylight actually works. Next way to engage your audience. Remember when I talked about delivery, it's more about engagement. In fact, all different platforms, they will promote your videos or courses based on the engagement, is the watch time of the video. So let's say if you upload a video of 10 minutes and if the engagement is only 1 or 2 minutes, it's not a good video. I mean, that's how this algorithm works. But if you have a video of 10 minutes and people are watching it for 6-7 minutes, it's a good video. Let's promote it. That's how this platform works, right? So how do you keep it engaging? And that's where simple animation like text, as you can see on this screen, again, this is only for the engagement and maybe to give you some information, but it helps adding some text. And that's why you need to do editing. You don't have to buy some expensive software like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. Even this simple software works. There are some free tools which you can do that. For me, what I think is nowadays, if you really want to invest in making videos, one video, when you upload, it works for years, 5 years, 10 years. In fact, few of my videos which I've recorded in 2014 are still on YouTube and people are watching it. So it's been 10 years now. What if my first video has a good video quality, has a good animations? Just think about it. Okay, so one video working for 10 years. But again, if you don't have that much of investment, a simple video works, as my videos are working. And of course, if you want to enhance it more, you can add sound effects. I'm not saying add the music, dancing musics. A simple pop-up sounds works. I don't prefer that, but yeah, people do it, use it, and you can see that. Maybe my editor might have added some pop-up sounds for this section. Maybe, I'm not sure. It will go into post-production. So these are the points which I focus on. The most important points is the first three. The content. Content is a king. You know, it doesn't matter how video quality, how good your mic is. More important is the content. And next, the delivery. Show excitement, and people will be excited. It's contagious, right? If I'm happy, maybe if you're watching this video, you're also happy. So yeah, that's about how I made millions. Okay, one important point, right? I should have added that in the first or maybe second. Content after delivery, the most important thing is consistency. It's not like you make 10 videos and upload it on YouTube and it will work. No, consistency is important. When you upload video at the start, no one will watch it. And that's a good thing, okay? A lot of people think, people are not watching my video, why should I upload it? If no one is watching your video, you have a freedom to do anything which you want. Don't copy anyone. If you want to make a video, everyone has a different style of talking and making a video, or maybe behaving in real life. Just take that person in real life and put it in front of a camera and deliver in your own way. No one is watching your video. No one will judge you. And if someone likes your video, that means they like your style. And that's what we need. That's how you build your brand. So consistency is important. Publish your video consistently. Even if someone is not watching, they will eventually if the content is good. So yeah, those are the points I want to talk about. And we don't know, right? Do you have that skill set? You will get to know that only when you do it. So start making videos, start teaching people. If you know any technology, doesn't matter, is it a basic maths or basic physics or basic programming language? Just start teaching it and see if it works for you. And again, if you're more excited, check out the new channel, Telusko Media. I will post more videos there about making content. So yeah, do join this journey. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.